Welcome back to another day, another live in Games Revealed and just everything that's gaming related. We are going to be talking today about something that we all thought was going to fail. I was a little hesitant to say that. I was back and forth on this device, and that is the PlayStation Portal, as it seems like it shouldn't succeed, yet it does. To an extent that PlayStation is saying that, or Sony slash PlayStation is saying that it's doing really well and they can't keep it stocked. So let's get into today's story and we'll talk about it. But before we do that, make sure to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar if you have not done so. And the crowbar thing is just a little reference to Half-Life, so don't mind. I'll remind you guys every once in a while. Okay, let's get into this story. PlayStation Vice President of Product Management Hiromi Wakai stated in an interview, said that the reception the PS Portable has received has shocked the company. PlayStation did not give any stats on sales, but indicated that the company did not expect as much positive reception as it has gotten for the new device, which is, if you're not going to give us stats on it, we just have to assume that you thought it was going to fail. And I don't know. In my opinion, I think they were taking a gamble at one point when they probably announced it and saw how many people kind of wanted it, kind of didn't, and how much of the press was crapping on it. The lukewarm response to the Portal at its announcement was actually received well by PlayStation, as they fully expected the Portal to appeal to a limited demographic. Thus, what I was saying. They were expecting it to not do as well, but they were also probably too far into development, and it's done well because Sony fanboys love stuff from PlayStation. However, despite the initial apprehension and criticism, the Portable has outperformed expectations on every level, supposedly. Once again, without real stats, without anything else. We're just left here to assume that their expectations were they were going to sell half their supply, and they sold out more, and it's been sold out just forever, for Best Buy and everywhere. It's been hard to get it. While the Portal has its issues like the need for a constant and strong internet connection, PlayStation players are enjoying a new way to play their main PlayStation device. Some players are actually hacking their portals in order to play PSP games on the Portal. Sony is optimistic about the future of Portal and plans of production to meet demand. Now, here's the thing that I say about the Portal. We got the news kind of out of the way on this. Honestly, I want one too. And everyone that has a Portal that's a PlayStation fanboy loves it. I personally would like one now, but I don't really need one at the moment. It's just the perception. I like the way it looks personally. There's some problems with the controller design where I think it could be broken, but I haven't heard anything yet from people doing that. It's just the simplicity of picking up a device, pressing it, and it automatically connects to your PlayStation, and you can play from there. From my understanding, they have the PlayStation Portal down to a science on how it works, and I'm here for that. More and more as I'm getting older, I don't want to tinker with it. I like tinkering with things, but that's to make it do the thing that it's not supposed to do. If I get a PlayStation Portal, I expect it to work really well and pretty much seamlessly from my bed or anywhere else in the house. As long as my Wi-Fi is good, I expect this device to run well. And so far, it's looking like it's doing the job, and it's selling out. Best Buy can't keep enough in. It's pretty crazy. I would probably play my PlayStation more if I had a Portal, as my kids occupy more and more of my TVs, or my PlayStation isn't just can't be transported to every room. I do play it on my Steam Deck, and it's nice, but it's not like you have to go through hoops to play it. And as like I said, I'm getting older. I don't want to go through hoops to play something, to do something. I want it to just work if that's what its intentions are for. The Steam Deck, you can make it an all-in-one device, but that doesn't mean it's going to do everything well. It can play PC games that are vetted for it really well, and then beyond that, you have to do tinkering with settings. You have to set up emulation, whatever you want. So sometimes it's nice to have a device that can do it all. Other times it's nice to just have a very specific device that it's easy to do the one thing you want. Same thing with iPhone and MacBook. They work really well together. My Apple Watch works really well with it all. And as I get older, I like Android, but it's not as a cohesive experience. I only relate to this as the PlayStation seems to be doing the same thing. They have their earphones or earbuds. They have their PlayStation Portal. They have their PlayStation, and everything is kind of just seemingly hooking up and having a good experience for gamers that don't want any BS with theirs. Now, like I said, I don't mind digging in and doing stuff like hacking things or doing things that you're not really supposed to do, but for long-term experiences, like I'm not going to sit there and play on my PlayStation and play tens and hundreds of games on my PlayStation from my Steam Deck. It's fun to be able to play it every once in a while, some of my games, and I have beaten games like off my phone from the PlayStation, from streaming it, but I'm just not going to sit there and play all my collection every day. I'm going to get a dedicated device like the PlayStation Portal if I went that route. Right now, luckily, PlayStation has been releasing most of their games, and they're going to continue to release more and more of their games, which is another great news item, by the way. They're ramping up releasing more on PC because they see the money in the hills of the PC players and owners and all that out there. So expect more games from Sony on that. So to wrap this all up, in the comments, let me know, are you more interested in the PlayStation Portal now? Is it something that you still think is dumb and are going to pass on? I know it's been a little of a divisive thing in the community, at least in the Games Revealed community, where some people think it's really dumb, some people think it's interesting, and me personally, you do you. You don't have to buy it if you don't want it. I want it, but it's not going to be something on my list for probably another year, as I have a lot of other stuff I want to do before I slap down to. I could see this being discounted in a year, down $50 to $100. I wouldn't be surprised once past like them selling it all out and having it on shelves and it being cheaper to produce and all that. I could see them lowering the price a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's a cool idea, especially if you love PlayStation games and you have a lot of PlayStation titles to play. But beyond that, my personal opinion is I'm waiting on this. Also, check out the description below. I have coffee and some other stuff down there that helps support the channel. Just, yeah. Once again, if you're going to buy coffee for yourself, buy it from Bones down there. It's good stuff. So, thank you guys for watching and commenting and doing whatever you do. Have a good day. Peace out. Later.